Hey Chainsmokers, coming through today with a review of the debut album from Addison Rae, Addison. Yep, the Lafayette X TikToker dancer Addison Rae has somehow put out the pop album of the summer off of the 400 million X streamed lead single Diet Pepsi. I don't know what timeline we're living in either. Actually, I'm lying to you guys. I saw this one coming. I'm a little bit early here. I posted a review of her EP AR that came out before this album, right after the Charlie XCX Von Dutch remix, but before this single Diet Pepsi ever hit the airwaves. So reading that review to you verbatim, there's no reason an Addison Rae EP of all things should kinda bang like this, but here we are, it kinda bangs. It really does make no sense how someone who was just doing the Renegade on TikTok is now the first pop starlet to really pop off from a platform. But it's been really fun as someone who's been following the release of each single, subsequently watching more and more people crash into the wave of, wait, this is good. Wait, the next song is good. Wait, the next song is better. How are all of these songs good? It doesn't make any sense. It's Addison Rae. And excuse the Gen Alpha parlance, but she's been aura farming for a year and a half with these music videos and release schedule. Like, if the snowballing effect of each single being surprisingly good, given who she was before as an artist, wasn't enough, the fact that all of the music videos have a real palpable vision to them too is just like, what is going on here? She's really created a convincing mystique, you know? It's the perfect balance of camp and diva and just a general grasp on fame that a bona fide pop star would have, like Britney Spears or Lady Gaga. And I think all of this really comes to light when you look at this album and when it finally released, it kind of hit in that same zeitgeisty wave that Charlie XCX's Brat did. Now, this isn't necessarily as big as Brat Summer, but I saw people on Instagram, old friends, posting this like, Addison Rae saved New York, Addison Rae saved the world. And if you're gonna take anything away from all of this, I think it's the fact that Addison proved, without a shadow of a doubt, that she has the taste, specifically the taste, to be a pop star. The talent? Yeah, it's here, you know, it falters as any young artist doing their debut album might, but the taste, dude, the taste. I mean, there are so many wonderful decisions by Addison and her creative team in putting this project together. Just getting now in the review to talking about the music, I think it was nothing short of brilliant to make your big summer debut album sound so cold. So many of these tracks are just icy, dare I even say trip-hoppy, like Times Like These, High Fashion, New York. It's just such a refreshing sound that is so much more music-focused than personality-driven that I really think it could sort of create a power vacuum in the 2020s pop landscape, the same way that Lorde did, where she took the bombast of 2010s pop and completely inverted it with the soft and subdued royals. Like, I don't know about you, but I'm sick of dudes flipping off pianos and 20 different album versions just to get one more piece of gossip about the artist's life. I don't care about that. I like music, and it seems like listening to this that Addison Rae really likes making music too. It's the perfect match. She's having fun on this record, and it comes across even with it being frosty. Like Aquamarine, Fame is a Gun. These are 10 out of 10 no-notes dance pop masterclasses. And then after all of these great songs, the fact that she closes out the album with what has to be her magnum opus in Headphones On, like, dude, that song is audible crack. You put headphones on, and as you're listening to it, the prior wintry listening experience of the album falls into this languid summer bike ride of warm euphoria. It's just unreal. It's such good sequencing. And like, this isn't a perfect record, obviously. It's not my favorite record of all time. There's a little bit of clunkiness interstitching all these different elements. I would even argue that Money Is Everything is a little too cold. I would even go as far as to call it poor taste. But these sort of things develop with time, and for someone who wasn't even doing music half a decade ago, for Addison Rae to be here now is nothing short of shocking. And I just really do stand by what I said. I think this album could do to the 2020s pop landscape what Royals and Lorde did in the 2010s. And you might think I'm crazy for saying that, but I was early to this party by 500 million streams. I'm more than happy to let Addison Rae prove me right again. It's about time we brought trip hop back to the people. And now with my guest to help me close out the review here, I think I'm on the cusp between an 8 and a 9 for this project, leaning more towards an 8. But yeah, that's all the reviews and critters I have to show for today, so thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, yada yada. If anything, leave a comment. I just like hearing the discussion. If you guys have any suggestions of what to review next, any thoughts on a review, if you hate me for supporting women, you can't do that, by the way. Don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. And yeah, See you next time.